Well, now there are fears that we could have a drought this summer after one of the driest winters in more than 20 years.
Even the wettest inhabited place in the country is currently bone dry. This is Seathwaite in Cumbria, which normally gets between 2 and 3 metres of rainfall a year.
The River Derwent is now just, as you can see from those pictures, a dry, rocky riverbed. Our correspondent Charlotte Lomas is here. Round where I live, the farmers have been grumbling about this for weeks.
Yes, it has been something that's been monitored for some time now, this lack of rainfall. It does come after a particularly dry winter, and that really is the issue. In the last 6 months, from October to March, that has been the driest for more than 20 years, and that's been followed by less than average rainfall for April. And this has caused, as you've seen then, some of the rivers to dry up. A lot of the reservoirs are below their normal level. The reservoir in Buell, for example, in Kent, we understand that Southern Water have had to pump water from the rivers to try and boost the levels there. It's at 73% full, when it should be around 90% for this time of year. And as you said there, it is farmers that are really going to find this most challenging if it worsens. Imagine if you have a contract at a supermarket to actually deliver a certain quota of crops, whether that be vegetables, fruit or cereals. And if this lack of rainfall is starting to affect their yields, that will mean that potentially they might have to import goods from abroad, obviously at an extra cost. So particularly worrying time for them. They will be monitoring the situation quite closely, as will the water companies. I've been in touch with many of the main players this morning. They say they're not issuing restrictions on consumers at the moment, but plans are in place in case the situation worsens.
I mean, it's extraordinary, isn't it, that we're only in May and we are now touching on talking about a hosepipe ban. I mean, when this has happened in previous years, it's usually quite far into the summer.
Yes, and that is because of this particularly dry winter, and it means that the groundwater level is so dry. And the forecast moving forward is we are actually going to have a few showers, but nothing particularly meaningful, and nothing to actually try and replenish the water that has been lost. So everyone really just monitoring the situation. Not a drought yet, but it will be closely monitored.
Charlotte, thanks very much. And did you know what I've really noticed? Because I've been desperate for it to rain. Big black clouds, bursting brimful with water, just glide past without dumping anything. It's very odd.
I think they come into my garden, which is very green and verdant, and we've had a little bit of rain, but yeah, exactly right, not as much as we should have done.